Hi, I'm Tom Colicchio, and today we are in my kitchen out on the North Fork of Long Island. This is a kitchen that we renovated along with the entire house a couple years back. And one thing I really wanted to do was I wanted a large island because I garden. And so typically we have this thing piled up in the summer with tomatoes and eggplant and flowers, and sort of everything ends up on this table. And so I wanted a large island table. And then obviously the kitchen in this room is the centerpiece for the entire room. So it's all, you can see everything. The dining room's right there, living room's right behind you. But it's all kind of just kind of, the kitchen is like the heart and soul of the space. One really cool thing, follow me this way. Yeah, one really cool thing. So this piece here, so this house was built in 1850. This was actually built into the basement when we got here. We took it up and turned it into our pantry. Cool thing about it is so this used to be, I think, a place where whomever had the house, they were canning and jarring things. So here, this is from 1925, and this is kind of what they had. So you see red cherries, they had 5 quarts and 10 pints, and there's white cherries over here. And so they had like a little, just some notes that they had right on the door. But when I saw this down in the basement, I knew it had to come up and be part of the house.
What about the pans?
Yeah, so pans, oh yes, of course. The pans are up here. So I had this built, a friend of mine, I saw, she had one similar to this. And so this wood here was from the barn. There's an old barn on the property. Some of the floor joists had to be replaced, and this is some of the old wood that we took out. And so we just knotted it through with this heavy rope, and that's what's hanging off the ceiling. But it pretty much holds all of our pots and pans, and you see a good selection of made in here. This was an old drafting table that we found. I think it's Dutch. That was another piece that we incorporated into the kitchen nicely. Just put some cutting boards over the top of it, and it kind of creates a little bit of separation from the dining room to the kitchen architecturally, through the pot rack and then through this as well. So, and then this is stove to cook at, and you can pretty much, you feel like you're in the center of the room. And so it's become a second home for me right here.
What about all the art? It's like a gallery.
Oh, this is my children, so this is all their stuff. Mostly Luca's work. This was actually from a couple years ago. He loves doing comics, and so this is some of his comic work. But then he also has this whole series of Disappointed Grandma, which he doesn't know why he did that, but Disappointed Grandma. This is Piper the dog. This is her favorite place in the whole world out here because she gets to swim every day. This open kitchen used to be a small closed kitchen. In fact, there was a wall going straight down the center here. Where you're standing over there, that was the dining room. It was a little narrow dining room. This was the kitchen, just this area right here. We actually started the renovation of this house just redoing the kitchen, and it turned into a complete gut job, and it lasted 3 years. So we're really happy with the results, and it's a cozy home.
I like coming here, opposed to being in the city.
I'm just happy out here. Things are very slow out here. When the garden starts and I get all this produce starts coming in, I have to do something with it, and I can't eat it on my own, so I usually enlist some friends.